coming up to Christmas. We have Black Friday sales going on, and decided to hop on GameSpot to see if they have any info about games on sale or tech on sale. I came across this article. Man who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband says anti-feminist gaming YouTubers radicalized him. Jesus wept. So David DePapp, who assaulted former US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul, has stated that anti-feminist gaming content on YouTube led him to radicalization. A report from KQED or KKED, I don't know, quotes DePapp's testimony on the third day of the federal trial against him, in which he described the process of his radicalization. DePapp claimed that once he politically opposed Trump until he began consuming right-wing conspiracy media. DePapp was an avid gamer who encountered videos about the misogynistic harassment campaign Gamergate while looking up walkthroughs and tips. Alright. This author showed their hand in the second sentence in this paragraph. So what this writer is insinuating is Trump is this nexus point that all evil in the world come from him, originates from him. Because the writer said that what really made him change is that he once upon a time used to be normal. He used to politically oppose Trump, and it's because he no longer opposes Trump, why he becomes a criminal. That's the narrative being spun here. I said this before in a comment, so I'm going to sit now in video. When I became an anti-feminist, of course it just like the past year or so, I've created a YouTube channel, but the ideology, I became an anti-wokeist way back when Mass Effect 3 was released. And that was specifically because Shepard, for 2 games and for how many years, Shepard was normal. And then suddenly in the 3rd game, just when the world is about to end, you say, you know what, let me go turn alphabet. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? This doesn't make any sense. So that was the first introduction of me to this woke nonsense. I really didn't know much about American politics, even the cultural stuff, because I'm over here in Jamaica. We have our own issues. The only interaction I had really with the US, I know that you have global politics and so on, but from me as an individual, it's just the culture. Movies, games, comics. So it wasn't until wokeism infected my own interaction with the US that I became even aware of this nonsense. So this idea here that this anti-feminist thing started only when Trump became president is flat out false. Hear how they characterize Gamergate. You know, Gamergate is living rent-free in these people's head. This person characterized Gamergate as a misogynistic harassment campaign. The line directly above it describes consuming conspiracy media. This narrative, this idea that Gamergate is a misogynistic harassment campaign is a conspiracy promoted by games media. What's the author name? Grace Benfield. Alright, so it's a woman. See, not surprising that when you see people start to characterize this thing as misogynistic, blah 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 blah, then it's a how the hell is? I know man this. God have mercy. Now them he, she something. So so this brother Grace, yeah man this. So this brother Grace Benfield, over 500 articles, no reviews. So how you can be working for a games outlet and you have no review and you have 500 articles? What is what? So this brother clearly doesn't want to be. So this brother clearly is not a gamer, right? He hates us, as a matter of fact. But getting back to his article here. So he continues. The pop said I'd look up a strategy to defeat a video game boss, and it'd be a total different person. And these people would talk about how toxic Anita Sarkeesian is over and over. I wanted to find out what was going on here. I wanted to get both sides of the story. This statement doesn't make any sense, because what this is saying is that he understood, or he knew, he consumed games media, the conspiracy media, before the evil anti-feminist gaming YouTubers told him about Anita Sarkeesian, and that's why he wanted to get both sides. So he knows one side, that she is a reincarnation of Muhammad and Buddha and the second coming of Christ and all these things, and then you have these other people say no, she's a devil incarnate. In creating or in promoting Sarkeesian as a messiah, games media bash gamers and bash Gamergate. So it makes absolutely no sense how you could see the media's portrayal of Anita and somehow not be at least aware of the opposite. So this narrative, the chain of events that he's creating here doesn't make any sense. So he continues, so the article continues. This led him to consuming more and more right-wing internet content. The pop would listen to YouTubers and podcasters like James Lindsay, Jimmy Dore, Glenn Beck. I actually don't know any of these people. I've heard the last two names before. I don't know anything about them. For at least 6 hours a day and even longer on weekends. While listening, he would play video games on mute in the Richmond garage without having to like bed and shower. No, this brother's clearly retarded. This brother clearly have mental issues. I see this as them trying their best, this brother here, to give YouTube a reason to block or to double down on them ban off any anti-feminine, anti-woke rhetoric. So I wouldn't be surprised if these persons get massive censorship on YouTube coming out from this. After Trump won in 2016 and the liberal media broke down, they had temper tantrums, NBC pushed out a video that said that basically Discord was infiltrated by the alt-right, and that is what radicalized people and turned gamers into racists and gamers vote for Trump. That was the moment I said, okay, no, this is nonsense. And that was actually the moment when the chick, initially I was neither here nor there on Trump, just a guy. I realized the media was saying nonsense, but I never trust the media. But after seeing that was when I said, you know what, this guy is probably the best thing for the US. If I was not an American citizen, I would want that other person. What, Hillary? Yeah, because she idiot and she corrupt and he's the controller. But if I was an American citizen, I would I would say give me Trump over Hillary. But it was that propaganda that made me get into the American politics a little bit more. And it's a very similar thing happening here, where now they are blaming very close to the next election cycle, and Trump is currently dominating all the left-wing people them. So now they're going back to the well of trying to silence their critics by attacking gamers using gamers as a Trojan horse. And then it continues that on October 22nd, the pop brought into Pelosi's home with the intention of interrogating Nancy about a conspiracy called Russiagate, breaking her kneecaps and winning her into Congress to expose the lies of the ruling class. This will start, or what they hope this will start, is using their words, a harassment campaign against non-woke gaming YouTubers. And like I said, I've heard these names before and I don't think they cover games. So it's both gaming YouTubers they want to harass, as well as anyone who is not woke. That's what I see this as. And I find it interesting because the non-wokists never called for the silencing of wokists. Of course, somebody will now go and find one little example, but I'm talking about as general trends here. For the most part, they say, let them talk. Because what they're saying is lies and falsehood, and we have no problem refuting those falsehoods and defending ourselves. The wokies are the one who say no. Don't let the opposing view have a voice. Because if people hear the opposing view, they will believe the opposing view instead of us. Now, why is that? Because even based on this guy is reporting here, the pop knew of Sarkeesian before the whole Gamergate thing, but yet the media, and these are professionals by the way, these people should be expert in persuasive writing. Dozens if not hundreds of woke authors were unable to convince him that Sarkeesian wasn't the devil. But yet some people making videos talking into the mic in their bedroom, they are far more persuasive than people with them PhDs or them masters or them bachelors in convincing people. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you see, the first line that he said here, last thing that I want to mention. This line, I would like someone to explain this to me because I don't understand this. He'd look up a strategy to defeat a game boss and it'd be a different person. So is he saying that, for example, I don't know, who create gaming, NB on TV. I use his video to make a video of mine. Let us say that he makes video game boss tutorials. Is he saying that he would search up how to beat Seymour in FF10 and on NB on TV, but then I would show up on NB on TV channel and talk about anti-woke things? Is that what is? How you see he specifically listed out James Lindsay, Jimmy Dore, Glenn Beck, but he didn't give any examples on this, and he would have had far more experience with gaming than this new political aspect. So this doesn't make any sense to me. I also find the timing of this to be very, very suspicious. You're coming up to them elections, Trump has been whooping them behind left, right and center. They keep catching L's all over the place. DEI is crumbling. Them left-wing propaganda, the moving and so on crumbling. They say, you know what, let us attack gamers again. Anyway, let me hear what you think about this story. Assume that YouTube don't send some blacklist this video, because they've done it even to me before. I don't know if it's a algorithm thing or you actually have people who sit down and look at people with less than 100 subs. But I've had a video be blacklisted already, based on and suppressed. Because anyway, you can watch the previous videos to see about that. It's entirely possible that this video will also be blocked unless I make some. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this video. So I'm at the end of the video now, right? But I'm going to make this video sound as if I'm agreeing with this, or just maybe not give my opinion in the thumbnail. And so most likely the wokies at YouTube will say, okay, this video is on our side. Let us push it out. Let's try that.